Grinders and grindettes, greetings and salutations. Listen, if you're new to the channel, it's your first time coming here ever, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Oh, let me give a quick introduction of myself. I go by the name of the Black Abstract, aka the Flyest in the Low, aka Mr. 5950, aka Mr. Get It Done, aka whatever the hell you want to call me. I am an artist, entrepreneur, strategist, and now a YouTuber. So join with me on this journey, and to the people that have been riding with me since day one, like my boy Iltone, salute. So we're gonna review the Donda album. Listen, I know a couple of days ago I was one of the first people to post when Donda was finally released. Thank you for everybody that watched that video, that supported, that subscribed because of that video. And I said in that video that I wanted to sit with this album a little bit before I did a review of it. And the time has come now. I have and we'll do that. Before we get started, I need to give a shout out to the sponsor of this video, which is Future Trillionaire Clothing. You see the hoodie I'm wearing today. Listen, I got a little knick-knack on here, but it's all good. Make sure you go to iamtrill.com. Go over there. You get into the promo code Abstract. When you check out, you get a little something off your order. And free shipping, I believe, on orders above, I think, $25. But yeah, head over there, check out what they got, and check them out. So Donda, let's get right into it. Let's get into it. Donda is the I just lost my. I hate when that happens. When you lose your talking points because the computer frees up. All right, so Donda is the 10th studio album from Kanye West, named after his late mother, Dr. Donda C. West, which came to life over 3 listening events held in 2 of the biggest stadiums in the country. Thousands of people and millions more online watch as the songs about God, family, and divorce and Throat Coat for the Throat Goats blasted through the speakers, while Kanye masked up in his new getup and his new muse, you know, performed this for us. Listen, this has been one of the greatest rollouts in history for an album, and I miss these days. Kids, if you don't know, back in the day when albums dropped before, artists used to actually prep for them. They used to do a lot of promo. They used to do a lot of spectacular things to get you excited for when the album dropped. Nowadays, the labels don't have as much money as they used to. If you are signed to a label, or independent artists might not have as much money or a budget big enough because they're not signed to a label, and therefore they just drop these surprise projects and be like, oh yeah, I just wanted to drop. No, you just didn't have a budget to really do anything but drop the project. So, and then they'll work the album as it comes out. So shout out to that. Another person that's doing that right now is Drake. I'm curious to see how the actual album is going to sound. Drake, don't let us down because the last few have been they ain't nothing been We need that classic Drake album. We ain't had a classic Drake album since Take Care, maybe. Uh, so let's go. But anyway, back to this. So listen. Getting through this, a lot of tracks on here, man. It's a lot of tracks. Hour and 48-minute is the runtime. And it contains a lot of euphoric highs, and it's a lot of lows on this album as well. Album starts off with the Donda chant, which somebody said I believe that's his mom's heartbeat, or the age of her. The heartbeats beats as many times her age, 58 times, when she came to her untimely demise. First song is Jail featuring none other than Hova. And listen, I really like this song. I thought this was like hard. One thing about Jay-Z and Kanye West is that they don't miss. When it comes to making a song, it's a whole playlist on Tidal that came out of nowhere. And I was like, what the fuck is this? It was Jay-Z and Geezus tracks together. And I'm like, okay, they got a few tracks together. Then I was thinking, I had to remember, I'm like, oh no, they did a whole project together. But then aside from Watch the Throne, they got a lot of like hater, hater. Like, and they say that track is what derived them actually for doing the throne, but they got a lot of tracks. Nothing like my click. Um, One hand in the air if you don't really care. One hand's in the air if you don't really care. like that. I'm like, yo, these boys got some hits. So Jail is none is not an exception. It goes right there in with the great Kanye West and Jay-Z tracks, and I thought this was great. The problem I do have with this album is that the fact that a lot of these songs probably were going, the sessions were going good. It was good how it was, and maybe Kanye West. A lot of time I heard he'll collaborate with a bunch of people for a track and then select the best verses. So it looks like he didn't really want to leave people out. So he made part twos to them. So they got a Jail Part Two, which features the baby, which is okay. It's not as good as Jay Z's verse. Uh, but I get why he wanted to keep the baby on there. The baby is hot right now, and plus he got a controversy going on. And his verse wasn't that bad. I don't know why you just didn't compress it and make it into one track. That might have been due to the fact that the baby has issues with Megan Thee Stallion. She's a Rock Nation artist, and Jay Z probably was like, "Nah, no, we can't do that." But I still wanted to do this track or project, just do his own separate joint, which probably, who knows, might be probably spawned the reason that there's part two of a lot of these songs. I don't know. You don't know behind the scenes. Artists might not get along, but he had a vision for it and didn't want to separate. I don't know. But yeah, like Jail a lot. Who produced Jail, by the way? 80 people. Mike Dean, Kanye West, 88 Keys, a bunch of people. Uh yeah, I like this track a lot. The next song, God Breathed, I like this song as well. Features Vori. Yeah, let me play. So this reminds me of vintage Kanye West right here. In terms of just how he's attacking the track in an aggressive way. I thought that was a pretty decent song. I like God Breathed. Off the Grid featuring Fabio Foreign and Playboy Cardi. I like this song as well, man. Listen, it's a lot of songs that I fucks with this album. Off the Grid, I like that. Hurricanes featuring Lil Baby in the Weekend. If you know me, I'm not the biggest Weekend fan at all. I'm sorry. I know his first. I'm a fan of the early Weekend. House of Balloons Weekend, but I'm not a fan of the Weekend at all. I thought Lil Baby's verse was okay. I thought it was just a decent song. Praise God featuring Baby Keem and Travis Scott. I thought this song was fire, man. Listen, if you know me, you know I'm a huge Travis Scott fan. He's one of those artists that can't really do no wrong for me. If he comes to Buffalo, I'm gonna be buying tickets, probably first row or in the mosh pit. My old ass will be in the mosh pit, elbowing people and throwing little niggas out the way. Jonah featuring Lil Durk and Vori. I like this as well. Now listen, I'm a Vori fan as well. I think Vori is a very talented vocalist. Would like to see more from him. I thought this was a very well executed song as well. Um, okay, featuring Fabio Foreign, Little Yachty, and Ruga. This song was just like the title says. It was okay. No, I see he was trying to go on his young boy way with this. Actually, it's not a bad song. It's actually not too bad. So it's all right. I mean, I could do without. It's a good song. It's a good riding around song too. Julian featuring Playboy Cardi. I like this song as well. I thought this was a pretty dope song. Um, Tribute to Japanese fashion designer Julian Wanabe, I believe her name is. I like it. I like it. Produced by Ojivata and Kanye West. OKAK was produced by Boy Wonder as well too, man. Shout out to Boy Wonder. He's one of my favorite producers. Um, yeah, I wanted to say that. The Baby Keem and Travis Scott was produced by Mike Dean. Why Travis don't be producing no more? I wonder why. At least we had some ghost producers. No, I'm just playing. Believe What I Say. Uh, was first previewed as a snippet on Kanye West's Twitter account back in September 26th. Hey, I dig it. I dig it. It's not my favorite, but I like this joint a lot. I ain't gonna lie. It actually might be my favorite. 24th Virginia Sunday Service Choir, produced by Brian Miller and Corey Henry. Collaboration with the Sunday Service Choir. Song was previewed by Tony Williams, who posted a snippet of it. Hey, I like it. And that's a lot of that's the thing with this album too. It has a lot of I said this before prior to the review. It has a lot of uh remnants of Jesus is King, which I thought was an amazing album. I thought that was a dope album. With the the themes and whatnot becoming so much somewhat having like spiritual undertones with them being titled as such. Uh yeah, I like it though. Next song, Remote Control. This is one of my favorites right here. And apparently this is the song Soldier Boy was left off that he's mad about. I heard the version with Soldier Boy, and a lot of people was like, "Yo, I see why he left that." I ain't think it was that bad, but he was kind of off a little bit, so I probably see why he would leave him on. I probably would have threw him on just because, but I heard it was supposed to be a deluxe coming out, and he was gonna be on the song anyway. So Kanye West, I don't know, but he pokes fun at how futuristic society is becoming 21, making reference to hovercrafts, etc., etc. Young Thug comes through with his mumble melodic flow. I like it, man. I like Young Thug a lot. And I like this song, man. I was playing the hell out this one today, to be honest with you. Like I told you, this is like a setting album. You gotta play this like nighttime. In the early morning when you driving to work or late at night when you just cruising, you want to get your mind right. Moon featuring Don Tolliver and Kill Cudi. You can't go wrong with that collaboration. Don Tolliver is one of my favorite new artists. Kid Cudi is a legend out in these streets. Produced by DJ Khalil Beats. The metal calming sound of Moon evolved majority throughout the course of its existence. Yada yada yada, whatever it say underneath there. Heaven and Hell. Listen, I didn't like this title at first because Don Tolliver had this for his album cover, but hey, it is what it is. I didn't really care for this. Donda featuring Stallone and the world famous Tony. Uh, this track was it was cool. It was cool. It was about it was a little interlude, so it's nothing really. You can't really keep my spirit alive featuring Conway the Machine, McKay, and West Side. Listen, you know how I feel about this song. I already said this before in my other video. I just hate the fact that Conway verse was too short and West Side Gun verse was too short. And be honest with you, I really didn't care for West Side verse like that. Listening to the song again, it's kind of annoying. Uh, but West Side Gun is an acquired taste artist. Kanye Machine is executed perfectly. He just should have had a longer runtime. Kanye West was okay on this track. Jesus Lord, another fire joint. Fire. Featuring Jay Electronica doing his Jay Electronica. Listen, the jig is up, Jay Electronica. The jig is up. All that combined with the tama. Now he was spitting, but you need to just switch your flow up, bro. And start thinking of some new shit. Start reading some more dictionaries or go on Wikipedia or something. I don't fucking know. New Again, featuring Chris Brown. Um, is Chris Brown? What's Chris Brown on here? What the fuck was Chris Brown bugging up for then? I don't know. I don't know what happened with that. What's hold on? I don't remember. What's Chris Brown on this song? It says featuring Chris Brown on here, but I don't remember. Let me see. New Again, New Again. Okay, Chris Brown is in the back. I don't think he get a solo, so maybe that's why Chris Brown was tweaking or mad, upset about it. Maybe he had like a solo on here, and I'm that's the only thing I could guess of, unless I just skipped over it. This one of the songs I skip. It's okay. I don't really care for it too much. Uh, Television. I thought this was hot. This was short as hell though. It's like oh man, rest in peace, Pop Smoke, man. It's bittersweet hearing him, man. He was an artist I really, really like, man, and I was listening to him currently, and when I found out, man, I was really saddened by it, man. Uh Yeah, like I said, rest in peace to the pop, man. Jeez, gone too early. But yeah, this is I like this, man. Telling the vision. I'm like, yo, this is dope. Lord, I Need You, decent song, all right. Really reflects on his relationship with Kim Kardashian. To all the rumors of divorce, he's spilling his heart out. I fucks with it. Pure Souls, featuring Roddy Rich and Shanisha. Pleasant Supplies hearing Roddy Rich, especially with the back and forth for opinion he had with Kanye West and the Grammy, which he addressed in here. And it shocked a lot of people. So shout out to that, man. That's what I love about Ye, because like I told you in my other video when I said Donda finally dropped, he has the ability to take any issues that people might have with him, and he'll turn that into a record where, well, we could talk and get our point across on the record, like he did with Ti that one time when he was talking about him wearing the Magna hat. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a dope concept, man. I like that about Come to Life, produced by Chop Squad, Kanye West. It's a love story telling of Donda. Kanye sings about his desire. Like I thought this was dope too. I liked this song a lot. Um, yeah, this is another fire joint. No Child Left Behind, Fuji Sunday Service Choir and Vori. Let me make sure I got the right. Okay, I just want to make sure I got the Yeah, okay, I like that joint too. I like Vori, man. All right, and then we get to Jail Part Two, featuring the Baby and Marilyn Manson. Uh, like I said, I liked it. I didn't. The Baby didn't really. He didn't really wow me like that, man. And I used to be a big fan of the Baby, but he kind of like stuck in the same little rut. But it's fire none the way. It's a continuation of the first one, so it's a dope song. You know what I mean? I think the hook and the beat carries the track though. Okay, Part Two featuring Ruga and Shanisa. I like this. I thought this was a decent song. So, the introduction to the newer verses, it's cool. Junior Part Two featuring Playboy Cardi and Ty Dolla Sign. I'm not gonna say I'm a huge Tyler Dolla Sign fan, but I fucks with Ty Dolla Sign. Playboy Cardi, I really don't give two shits about. I think he's annoying. Uh, he just shortened it. That's what I didn't like as a lot of part twos. But he got Jesus Lord on here, part two, featuring J like Chronic and the Locks. I thought the Locks came through. I thought they did what they needed to do, man. He capitalized off the verses. And that was dope. The gripe that I have with this album is that it's just too damn long, man. It's long as shit. It didn't have to be. Could have compressed this a little bit, and why it's not as great as past Kanye West albums, but he had albums that have been uh far less than this. That Ye, for instance, was terrible. So this is not his best effort, but it's not his worst effort. If I had to rate this, because I rate everything off mic systems, I'm old school and I'm a rap dude. I would give this probably 3.5 mics. That's good. It's not great. It's not superior. It's not a classic. That's dope though. It's dope for the moment. A year from now, I don't know if we're gonna be sitting with this. And saying that it's a classic. But time tells. Some things age like wine, some things age like milk. So we'll see. But post your comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe. Tell me what you thought about Donda. What was your favorite track? And always, peace, love, and prosperity. I'm the Black Abstract One.